Now let's begin with some of the top stories making the rounds on the show today. And now the World Bank, the Nigerian diaspora community has remitted about $160.33 billion to the country in the past 8 years, according to World Bank report collated. This is as a foreign investment inflow into the country period under review and caused a scarcity of foreign currency, which has since led to the free fall of the naira. According to data from the World Bank and Budget Office of the Federation, Nigeria's diaspora remittances have played a key role in assuaging the impact of foreign exchange scarcity and keeping the country's forex reserve afloat. In 2022, the World Bank stated that remittances flowed to Sub-Saharan Africa grew by 5.2% to $53 billion, with Nigeria getting the largest share. And now the pump prices of diesel and petrol increased significantly to 55.9% and 42.6% respectively between April 2022 and the same period in 2023. New data from the National Bureau of Statistics has indicated the average retail price of diesel, also called automotive gas oil, paid by consumers rose from a lower cost of 539.32 naira per litre recorded in the corresponding month of last year to a higher cost of 836 naira 81 kobo per litre in March this year. Nigeria's rising energy costs have resulted in the country's jumping inflation and attribute significantly to cost borne by manufacturers in the country. And away from there now, at least 8 states failed to attract foreign investment, but which of course compiled by 194.09 billion debt between 2019 and 2020. Data from the Capital Importation Report of the National Bureau of Statistics reveals that Bayelsa, Gombe, Ebonyi, Jigawa, Kebbi, Taraba, Gombe, and Zamfara did not attract any foreign investment to their state. However, data from the sub-national data report of the Debt Management Office show that the states had a combined debt of 710.38 billion in 2019. By 2022, the combined domestic and external debt of these 8 states, as recorded by the DMO, had risen to 904.47 billion naira, showing a difference of 194.09 billion naira, respectively. Despite a series of intervention programs against the malaria epidemic in recent times, Nigeria is apparently not winning the war against the deadly scourge of malaria, with an estimated sum of 2.04 trillion naira still routinely spent on treatment yearly. A breakdown of economic cost of malaria shows that of the estimated 51 million cases of malaria recorded yearly in Nigeria, an individual spent an average of 1,850 naira to treat one bout of uncomplicated malaria, totaling about 94.35 billion naira yearly, and an average of 20,000 for one bout of complicated malaria, totaling about 2.04 trillion naira annually. A conservative estimate of malaria costs, which is a far cry from the $1.1 billion, that's about 825 billion naira estimated by the World Health Organization, still excludes out-of-pocket cost of self-medication and preventive measures by Nigerian households. Well, those are some of the top business headlines, probably the biggest story of today. But let's take a break now. Charles Frakoha, iBrandTV analyst, will join us to make sense of these stories after this commercial break. Please stay with us. This is Business Breakfast.